Hey, Savage AF is the name of the game.
Yeah, or AKA it's the end of the world as we know it.
Savage AF, man. Forget your feelings.
Savage AF, yeah.
Yeah, no. Forget your feelings. Facts matter. Don't worry. We'll be cursing like grown ask men.
Not yet.
In a bit.
Not yet.
Not yet, though. Let's calm down. Let the kids go to sleep. I am one of your hosts. My name is Black Pedro.
This is Black Pedro, aka Engaged, aka special dropping on the 25th, aka
Friday.
You can find him on all of the social media platforms, putting that out there. And I'm comedian Shang. Shang, but I'm a comedian.
He's also a comedian.
I'm also a comedian, entrepreneur, and sex trafficker. Yeah.
Gonna leave that pause there for a minute for some editing purposes.
I want to see how many people believe that. There are people that are so dumb in this country that they'll run with that and be like, yeah, Pedro is not Black Pedro. He cool, but the other dude, sex trafficker.
I mean, if you
Y'all
say
don't believe that, I bet you believe it. You dumb people.
We're in a place where you'd be amongst friends. Okay,
it seems to be the popular thing right now.
It's going down. Yeah. Savage AF, man. Forget your feelings. Facts matter. We talk politics, hot topics, and current events, and then I don't give a fluff kind of style. All right, guys. Make sure you join us. You can catch us live, like many people are doing right now, on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/C/SavageAFWorld. All one word.
All one word.
When you get there, make sure you click the button to subscribe
and
the little bell to get notified, and it'll let you know when we're on live.
Yeah.
And then you can get into our comment section, which is extremely active.
Yes.
People talk stuff about each other. They plan community events. They organize mostly book club meetings, but
you forgot one thing.
What was that?
When you make sure you click the ding ding, touch the ding ding.
I said click the bell.
It's sexier if you say touch it. It's a little, isn't it?
I'm not touching that.
ring the bell. Make sure you do that. It's very important. Also, make sure you check us out on our social media platforms like IG, which is at Black Pedro. Instagram at Comedian Shang. And also Blue Sky. We're on Blue Sky. On Blue Ski. So make sure you check us out on there and you'll feel better. You'll have stronger orgasms and your family will love you and always check in on you.
Facebook. We're also on Facebook as well. So catch us there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know, we like to get into it. The politics, the hot topics.
Get into it.
See you.
Get involved.
Get on up.
Right.
Speaking on get on up, man, I do see people joining in the chat room. Let me see. We have Compton's finest. Haven't seen you in a while, brother. Welcome back to society.
Compton's finest. I just did a show in Compton. Y'all need to get y'all stuff together.
Yeah. Lady Hazel May is out there. Wendy, I see you. Damani Jones. Who else we got? LG is here. Ms. O. Williams. Oh, man. Thank y'all for being here, man. Building the community one comment at a time.
Is it community? I don't know if it's community. I think it's community. I think you're pronouncing it wrong. And for you to be a Princeton grad, I think that's pretty offensive. When
Magic Johnson had his own theater,
it was
he used to do he used to say that at the beginning. He'd be like, "Hi, I'm here, and we are building something for the community." And it was funny.
And Magic Johnson. Why we act like he's slow? He's a multi-gazillionaire and has like
a brilliant
Magic Johnson movie theaters and all that stuff. But we have to make sure that y'all bring him down a little bit, a couple notches.
No, you got listen. RZA is an extremely successful producer,
actor,
one of my idols in hip hop. Can't say the word formula.
Yeah,
I don't know if you saw this clip recently where he was just talking about they had a formula.
Yeah.
And I know he talks a little funny sometimes, but I got hung up on that.
A straight Long Isle. That's straight Long Isle. A lot of these cats from Long Isle.
Premier had a formula.
Yeah. So, no, make sure you do all those things for us. Also, before we jump into the show, make sure this Friday, actually July 25th, comedy special dropping called Engaged.
Black Pedro is engaged. Is
Black
the whole
Pedro
title.
engaged. Black Pedro is engaged, but the special's engaged and engaging. So make sure you check it out.
No, the special's called Black Pedro is engaged.
No, but I'm saying it's engaging.
Oh, it is. Yes.
Yes, that's what I was saying.
And it'll be available on YouTube and all audio platforms.
Microsoft, iTunes,
Deezer,
which a lot. Title. It'll be on all of them. Make sure you check it out. We want to say that before we get into it, and we'll wrap it up again. Just make sure that we put it in your brain. So make sure you watch it.
LG says she's excited about the special. Woo! Aren't we all, man? Can't wait. This has been a labor of love, guys, to get this one off. But I will be talking about it a little bit more later on in the show.
All I know is that the fact the special's coming out, my nipples are hard as like dried noodles.
Yeah, man. I too am excited.
But don't look back like you never had hard, dry noodle.
Noodle is the name of the dog in the studio, too.
Oh.
Speaking of which, shout out to Petty Cash Studio.
Yeah. This beautiful Willy Wonka delicious set.
Shout out to Mark, Alex, and Noodle, the studio dog.
Yeah.
He's got 2 different color eyes. One is blue, one is brown.
Noodle
is magic.
Noodle is a good dog, but at any moment, tear your throat out.
He's got some wolf in him.
Got a little bit of wolf in him.
No, he's actually one of the most docile, sweetest dogs.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
I think you have a problem with dogs. We've gone over this on the show.
No, you're not gonna go there, are you?
I mean, I'm just saying.
See, he doesn't know.
Oh, Mark doesn't know that you killed a dog one time when you were younger?
Wow, your whole face. Well, it first off, the dog started it. The dog started it.
Okay.
Let's be fair. And he was not some puppy. He was a very big German Shepherd.
All right, Wolfman Jack.
And and his death was necessary.
It was also a bludgeoning, Mark. Too.
It wasn't a bludgeoning. It wasn't a bludgeoning.
You didn't even do the.
It wasn't a bludgeoning.
Who's the one? Was it Lauren Boebert who took her dog out back?
Oh, she took her out and put him in a ditch.
Oh, that was Gnome. That was Gnome.
Christy Gnome.
What's the difference?
But that was a small.
No, it's like a.
It was a tiny
golden retriever.
It was a tiny little just born puppy
that she got tired of.
Yeah, she got tired of like, oh, I gotta, and took the puppy out. No, yeah, okay. So everybody in the feed now they're gonna go crazy with it, like, and everybody gonna be like, we're not watching this dog killers show.
Yeah. Well, there goes our PETA sponsorship. Savage AF, man. Let's get into it. Fuck your feelings, facts matter.
Oh, we can use profanity now.
Yeah, we're grown. Black Pedro, Shang is in the building. Let's get into the show, guys.
Oos.
Like I said, we talk these hot topics, current events, politics. Let's go. We got a Shangry for you today.
But I ain't gonna do it now.
Well, you do something else.
I will.
You got a good 40 minutes to think of something while we talk about everything.
I got stuff in the chamber, man.
Okay, you loaded? Well, let them know
loaded,
what it
man. I got some loaded. It's called Slippery Dippity.
Slippery Dippity. Okay. Well, I'm gonna stick around to find out what that means.
It's a slippery dippity. All right. Is dippity a word?
You know, all words are made up.
Yeah, as
a wise man once said.
Yeah, dippity.
Before we get into our Shangry, your Black Page will pop in today. 2 days until engaged. I'm just gonna keep plugging.
Reiterate. Plugging. Is that a word? Reiterate.
Reiterate is a word.
Okay. Retaliate.
So is iterate. And then when you say retaliate, it again, it's a reiterate.
Okay. Baffled.
How about silence on your phone?
I did.
It's the Android. It's Android time.
Look, watch.
It's the time when we make fun of the Android.
Okay, it didn't go down. Okay.
See, he just turned it down.
I thought I did. You know what?
See, the other phones come with this little switch.
All of y'all.
And a little focus feature.
All of your mamas.
Only emergency calls.
Everybody in here, all your moms was not faithful to your pops. How about that?
Focus.
All right.
2 days until engaged. But before we get into that, man, all Nazis should jubi-leave the country.
You did? Did you watch the whole thing though?
I can only watch so much of that stuff.
I watched the whole thing.
Oh man.
It was like well, we're going to talk about it, but it was like watching somebody pistol whip a baby. Well, it was the most lopsided. These people, if this is the millennials, no, they wouldn't be millennials. You're a millennial.
I don't know who they are.
What's the younger?
I'm Gen X, bro.
You're Gen X, so it would be millennial. Yeah, it would be millennial. We are so fucking screwed if this is the future.
Well, it's also the past and the present.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, speaking of getting whipped, we'll talk about a cold bear as CBS cancels Stephen Colbert and The Late Show.
Did you see what Colbert? Oh, well, we'll talk about it. But did you see what he said back to him?
Oh, well, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, it was delicious and beautiful. And put it this way, I've never watched a network show and just came. I came.
All right. Well, somebody didn't watch Charlie's Angels back in the day. Not like I did. Anyways, before we get into that, we are going to start off today's show. Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. Make sure you catch us. Sign up on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/C/SavageAF World. We're going to start off today. School's out for summer.
Oh, man.
Your boy, Mike Johnson, your good, dear friend. I know you guys pray together a lot. And do weird Christian things together.
Every time I'm in the church, I always ask him, how do you and your son share porn?
You guys watch holy porn
together?
Together?
Do you know that's one of his things? He makes
they have an app where he tracks his son's porn or to make sure that there's no porn coming into the phone.
But it's actually so it kicks back to his phone so he can get updated on some real good hardcore butt slamming porn.
Oh yeah, you know what they do, man. Some nice oiled up muscle man porn.
Right.
Your boy Mike Johnson, leader of
He's such an automatron, horrible, dishonest
Speaker
bitch.
of the House, has closed Congress early. Now they were scheduled to go on their annual break August 1st. But he said, hey, who needs 9 more days of legislation, especially when it's possible that Ro Khanna, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Lauren Boebert, who have all teamed up to present a bill to release the Epstein files.
Yeah.
Why give them time to do that? Let's just shut it down early.
It's basically delay. That's what Trump is good at. The bottom line is all these sycophants and puppets, they're just nothing but meat puppets for Trump. That's what to me, they're meat puppets. Trump has his hand way up their ass. And every time they talk, you could see his fingers moving. It's just, I think that it's a good thing. There's some people like, oh, they're delaying and they're not. It's a great thing because what it'll do is it'll keep the Epstein thing in the news for the next 42 days because they come back in 42 days. And it'll keep starting the conversation off with, hey, bitch, open the files for Epstein.
Well, it looks like he did, Mike Johnson, that is, shut things down in the nick of time because today, as we were getting ready for this show, the Wall Street Journal released a report. By the way, Wall Street Journal is owned by Rupert Murdoch.
A.K.A. Sauron.
Exactly.
Right. Above his house is a glowing eye.
Darth Sidious himself.
Yeah, that motherfucker
has his Wall Street Journal. Also the owner of Fox News and all of that.
Yeah.
They released a report that says that Pam Bondi, Attorney General of the United States, told Trump like a month ago, or a couple months ago, back in May, that his name is repeatedly mentioned in the Epstein files.
Did you think
now, what they say, we don't know.
No.
He could have just catered it with Trump steaks, the island, you know what I mean? Or
they needed Trump water.
Or maybe he was dipping babies in butter. We don't know.
And a number of other bankrupt fucking things he did. Trump his airplane shit failed. Everything he's done has failed, but he's the best businessman ever.
There's something going on here.
I hate you.
There's something going on here. Also, it's reported that J.D. Vance recently had a secret meeting with Rupert Murdoch about Trump's succession, like the next, who's next in line, which would obviously be JD. Being
he doesn't have a chance in hell.
But it looks like this, not just a good part of the base, but you know the foundational backing.
No,
they're turning on the Wall Street Journal. Rupert's paper is saying that Trump is in the files.
Okay, I'm gonna start.
Now, where they used to cover up for him, and make up lies, now they're exposing it.
Not at all. And this is how you see on the videos, and this is when they found out they fucked up. Listen,
Faithful.
This is not the case. The base always comes back. He grabbed a pussy. They came back. He like pathologically lied came back. They're not going anywhere. They're going to come back home to daddy. These are grown-ass people, grown-ass men calling another person that ain't they daddy. Trust me, these motherfuckers are not going nowhere. It won't take Epstein. He could fuck all the kids he wants, and they still be like, hey, what kid ain't never wanted some attention?
I don't know, man. You know, this base is pretty hungry for the Epstein files. It's
think
the one
so?
thing. Well, because they think that the files are going to show
all Democrats,
Oprah Winfrey, Barack Obama, and Hillary Clinton, Tom Hanks,
Black Pedro,
fingering
Shang,
babies or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, we're all going to be in there. You're going to be in there. You're going to be in there. Stop it.
Treehead, welcome to the show. She says
Treehead's in there.
Murdoch is bringing Trump down. LG says his son, meaning Murdoch's son, James is an exec at Tesla. Is that a coincidence? So I think that, you know, there is this, like I said last week, this fissure, this fraction that's happening.
But we disagreed last week. We're disagreeing this week. There is no fissure. They're going to be fine with it. They're going to come back home and they're going to lick the orange taint and get all that Cheeto dust, nut juice all on their face. And they're going to rub it all on their face. They are in their chest. That's what they're going to do. I don't know why I did that. It made me, I
don't know, man. You know, it just, at a certain point, even dummies wise up a bit. And they're like, wait a minute, you said there was a file on the desk, and now you don't even know where the desk is?
It doesn't exist. Man? They said it doesn't exist. There's nothing to see here. It's all bullshit. But you think that it's a fissure. I think it's a slight crack, maybe a fracture, and the fracture is going to come back together. It's going to come back together, and you stupid, MAGA, illiterate, detached from reality motherfuckers are going to come right back to Trump because tribalism and racism means more to you than anything else. And let me switch that. Racism and tribalism and owning the libs.
A Tribe Called Racist.
Yeah, which is a horrible hip hop art.
Yeah, that'd be bad. No record sales from me. Miyu says Trump is suing Murdoch and the Wall Street Journal for $20 million.
And he could win. ABC showed they belly like a bitch. CBS. But ABC too. Fuck them.
ABC did.
ABC.
CBS did.
ABC did. CBS.
We're going to talk about CBS in a minute.
But what I'm saying is all of them are little punk bitches. There were lawyers that he punked. I think this dude's the devil's advocate. He's definitely. God is an absent landlord. I think that he's I hate to say it where he keeps saying he's winning. He is winning. Look at all the people that the Medicaid's gone. Look at all of the other shit that he's done that has fucked people over. Not giving people aid, even though they drown in Texas. It's just the devil's winning.
Those dummies turned down Biden's money.
Yeah, because it was
the devil's dollar.
$10 million of blood, baby, pedophile money.
We don't want your blue dollars to help us in the flood.
And that's why I like to call all the people that did that, I call them the glubs.
That's how they sounded, their last words.
Gurgle, bitches.
Treehead says, she's adding me, you. She says, check the judge assigned to the case. Trump will lose. Now, speaking of a judge.
Oh, stop it. Shut your mouth. Shut up.
Now, speaking of a judge, the one slick move that the administration did try and pull was they tried to have this grand jury file unsealed.
Right.
But knowing good and well that grand jury documents are rarely ever released public unless it has something to do with national security or it's released to another prosecutor. But they never unseal grand jury.
I call them the black marker
files.
That's all it is. Black marker, black marker, black marker. You can't even read anything.
But what they'll be able to do though is say, well, we asked the judge to release some files and they didn't do it, guys.
The judge didn't do it.
But
well.
Those are just related to like one specific case down in Florida, and those aren't the whole Epstein files. So it is an attempt at smoke and mirrors. But I really, and if you have something like the Wall Street Journal and even like, let's say Fox News gets on this bandwagon about where the file. I mean, there have been some voices on Fox that are like, why don't you just release the files? It'll start to get in
you really.
There's a lot of space in between these MAGA ears.
And that is not true.
If you keep stuffing stuff in there, it'll stick. There's plenty of room in between those.
You can
ears.
say all kind of shit to them. Waffles are deadly, and they'll be like, "Are they? Are they? Can we eat waffles?
Gotta go."
But no, I mean, he's throwing everything at the wall. Obama was the head ringleader with Hillary Clinton, and they're the ones that wrote all of the stuff in the Epstein files. And then he said, Martin Luther King, let's release that. Let's release all the stuff on Martin Luther King's, assassination. And the fact that he used to mess around on his wife and all that kind of stuff. They're throwing everything at the wall, and one of them is going to stick. They're going to be like, it was Obama. Obama did it. And there's already talked to some people online and one comic that said that. Well, I mean, Obama's going to have to pay for his treason and all that other shit. They already believe in it. They're suckers. They're stupid suckers. And you keep thinking that the fracture's going to work. And I keep telling you, just like I told y'all owe me about $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 in Shang bucks, that I did tell you that he's not going to jail. And I was right about that. He's not going to be held accountable. I was right about that. Giuliani, they said he's going to jail. Didn't go to jail. He may have gotten his lawyer. He got disbarred. His lawyer shit pulled from the rug from under him.
And I believe he has to. They're taking away his vampire crypt.
Yeah, right. I mean, now he can't even sleep in the casket. Halloween. He can't be Nosferatu.
Listen,
that was his go-to.
Miyu says it looks like they're fighting for power between the Stephen Miller and Peter Thiel factions. I'm interested in how this turns out. I mean, obviously we all are, I think, because it will, there will be a division of sides in this.
By the way, Gollum is going to win. Out of the two of them, Stephen Miller, a.k.a. Gollum, he's going to win because they all have this same mindset. Get rid of these immigrants, get rid of these brownies, get rid of these blackies, make it the white state that we would love to have. Now jazz will be gone and most of the blues and R&B. And
your country won't be fun without Negroes. I'm just going to tell you.
Yeah, I'm just saying the WNBA, I don't know how much people...
Get ready for the 100-meter dash to be 2 hours long. LG says...
There will be no more dunking.
You have to lower the rim for the men. LG says, wait, Trump lawsuit against Wall Street Journal has been up to $20 billion. Good Lord.
Is it billion?
Good Lord. Well,
let me tell you.
That seems excessive.
That seems a little, but doesn't he already owe almost $1 billion pertaining to the E. Jean Carroll thing because he couldn't shut it.
He owes her 88 or
88. No, but there's another. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. That was Fox. Fox was $787 million.
Almost
for basically saying the big lie was. They kept perpetrating that. So,
Gavin Newsom is also suing Jesse Waters of Fox News,
right?
For $787 million.
Yes, and Gavin Newsom has been he'd been on one. And by the way, if he runs for president against JD Vance,
that's gonna be a slap box.
No, I mean, I'm saying if say by chance that Gavin Newsom steps up and goes, fuck it, I'm down. Even though he said he's not going to do it. And against JD Vance, a.k.a. sofa dick fucker, I think that there's a very good chance that JD Vance will be president.
I mean, I get it. But if you run the richest state in the country, why would you want to take on Arkansas? It's part of your responsibility.
I think we should. I think the thing that Gavin Newsom said, I don't know if anybody's seen this. Gavin Newsom said, you want to try to big dog us, we give the most money. Us in New York give the most money. How about we don't give you none of that shit?
And we'll talk about it next week.
And how about suck our dicks?
He's also leading a potential movement to gerrymander blue seats. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about that next week. We're going to keep this moving, y'all. Savage AF. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. But yeah, Mike Johnson has closed Congress early, all pretty much to avoid having to deal with the Epstein files.
And all he did was make it longer and stronger.
Yeah, we'll see.
Baby oil for everybody.
Yeah. Speaking of needing to get slapped across their grill, CBS is next on the list. They did your boy Colbert wrong, man.
They did him dirty.
So dirty, man. They have, but This blew my mind. They didn't just like fire Stephen Colbert. They're canceling the Late Show, like the entire program, starting next year in 2026, which I thought was, taking things a little bit too far. Now,
see how your voice cracked on that?
Why? What now? Why?
That's a little bit.
Why did this happen? Maybe.
We know why it happened.
It's because Stephen Colbert called out the parent company CBS and Paramount for
say it like it is, Pedro.
For kowtowing.
No, that ain't how like it is. For being bitches.
For being slap happy bitches and settling a lawsuit that Trump brought against them.
Yep.
But they stood strong and didn't apologize. But they paid Trump to avoid any hassle. Why? Because they don't want Trump to interfere with their sale to a company.
Merger.
To the merger and sale of CBS and Paramount to a company called Skydance.
Skydance.
Yeah.
Larry
Ellison's son.
Larry Ellison's son. So Larry Ellison was the founder of Oracle, right?
Yeah.
Second richest man in
America.
So
it's basically Elon and then him. So, but it wasn't just that. It wasn't just they didn't want to fuck with the merger and the reason they fired him. They fired him because he's one of the most outspoken by far. Like even the other three talk shows can't fuck with how Colbert was just going in on him. And Colbert read the tweet, or what is it called? Is it called a tweet now?
The X.
The X, yeah, I still call it a tweet.
They call it Temu Twitter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's pretty much Twitter. It's Twitter, and whatever is a Truth Social. And he said, "I'm so happy that Colbert got canceled." And Colbert read it on the air. He says, "Well, I just want to let you know, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself."
And it was, and the crowd goes fucking bananas because every talk show host, including Jon Stewart, did you see the Jon Stewart rant? Because that's his boy.
Oh yeah. No, that's where Colbert came from.
And he went in on, and then he went in on the parent company, Paramount. Said Paramount suck our dicks from the back, which he really went there. So a lot of the talk shows, a lot of artists, a lot of the entertainment communities, like, wait a minute, we can't talk shit about you because even though it's a lot of the 99.9% of it's legit. 99.9. It's not like they're pulling shit out their ass. You did actually say you wanted to fuck your daughter. You absolutely said that. You did say to a 10-year-old, I'll be dating you in 10 years. You did say that. Yeah. I mean, he did say that. It wasn't like some shit he didn't say. We got footage of it.
He said Jeffrey Epstein has, what did he say? He said he likes beautiful women as much as I do. Many of them are on the younger side. Okay.
We can keep going with the different weird shit he said about, my daughter has a great rack and a great body. And he was on Howard Stern. So we got the receipts, bitch.
Speaking, I always feel bad for the other daughter, Tiffany.
Well,
she can't get molested.
Yeah, the other daughter's not hot, so they're like, that Muppet. They don't even.
That's sad, man.
They don't even give Miss Piggy not even a fucking look.
Dad only wants to fuck one daughter, it's like, come on, man, that's not right.
So you don't want to fuck all of us?
But speaking of saying weird shit, CBS tried to justify Colbert's firing and the cancellation of the show in general. As it's
finance,
that it was losing money. It was a financial decision, even though it has the top ratings of all the late night programs.
Right,
it's ahead of Kimmel. Yeah. It's ahead of Fallon. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the number one show on.
And now, because of this controversy, I think it's going to make the show even go up higher. And then what are they going to say? Wow, we're losing so much money on the show. That's not true.
Well,
we know what it is.
He'll be able to bounce to whatever
he'll have a podcast immediately, or he'll have his own show somewhere else if he chooses to. I mean, he's in his 60s. He's like what, 5 years? He's 5 years older than Fallon.
Yeah. I mean, but he's still in his prime, top of the game. Do
you like the show? That's one of my favorite shows.
I don't even watch late night shows anymore.
I do.
I don't know why. I used to watch them. I was a Letterman guy. I was Letterman and Conan. And when NBC just did Conan so dirty that I stopped. And then I've not liked Jay Leno since then. And then when
what are you trying to say? You don't like Jay Leno?
When Letterman left, I was like, oh man, that was my guy.
Yeah, but now Letterman just grew a beard, lives in the woods, and has an axe. I just think that right now, if it's the message is sending it to me, I don't know about Black Pedro and you motherfuckers on the feed, all you motherfuckers. I'll point it. Yeah, this is a message to the industry to say, you say something bad about Trump, we ain't gonna fuck with you. That's what it is to me.
It's part of an authoritarian.
There's comedy clubs that already did that to me. One of them told me, you've done the club, you've been there, and it's in Texas. By the way, Texas is the dumbest state. I saw the top 10 countdown statistically, education-wise. Just we can go down the list, but they're not beating Mississippi in pedophilia, so they're pretty proud. I mean, yeah, but no, it's sending a message to even us that, hey, you can't talk shit about this man without him having retribution. He's already gone after Rosie O'Donnell, a beef that's 35 years old.
He's talked about revoking her citizenship.
Yeah.
She don't even live in the country anymore.
Yeah, she live in Ireland or some shit.
Oh, cha-cha.
Why do we do that? That's so... Is that racist? Not really.
I think it's Irish for Irish.
It is?
A little bit. Just a wee bit.
Bite me.
It's my leprechaun impression. Leprechauns aren't real. Therefore, it can't be racist. Case closed.
So, wait a minute. So, the stuff they say about black people?
Black people are real.
Yeah, but they say that we jump high. We really do.
Well, not all of us.
Yeah.
I've never dunked.
Yeah, I have.
I grabbed the rim one time in college.
Yeah,
but
so they say that.
I'm only 5'9".
Well, he's not Hobbit size. He's in between.
Average.
Yeah,
I'd say average. I'd still dominate in the shot.
And I'm 6'2" width wise.
That's circumference.
Yeah,
let me see. What does Damani John says? He says Texas got smarter since Joe Rogan moved here. What you mean? Yeah, right. Bang, bang, bang. Okay.
Yeah, and also, by the way, Joe Rogan, all of these bros, Andrew Schultz, Theo Vaughn, all of their ratings have gone down.
Well, yeah.
And actually, the number one podcast is Midas Touch, and there's now Tyler Cohen. Their numbers have went up.
All those guys, a young guy, Adam Mockler.
Yeah, they're all gaining numbers. And see, we're a little too harsh. Ours hasn't gained the numbers that we had because y'all out there haven't been sharing it with all of the people. I've asked you multiple times to do the shit and you don't listen. And if you start listening, then we could be up there and we'd be the only two black hosts in the history of ever to have a political show that would actually hit. But it's on you motherfuckers, you people.
It also could be because we do call some of the people on the other side albino roaches and
that could be it.
Yeah, bleached lice,
orange cunt sticks.
Yeah. But we for the people, we for the streets, we for the hood, y'all. But we're still breaking it down. You know what I'm saying? Giving you that realness. But yeah, this Colbert thing, like you said, it is a clear message to I think left voices.
Yeah,
especially
shut
in
up,
the comedic
shut your
realm.
mouth.
Yeah, to don't make fun of the king. And you're starting to hear, and that'll get us to our next story, because speaking of pedophiles, you're just starting to hear so many of these
voices.
That's
the weirdest segue. Speaking of pedophiles.
Yeah. All Nazis.
How often do you hear that?
I'm telling you, bro.
When's the last time y'all was having a conversation? So, man, you want some coffee or something? You know what, man? Speaking of pedophiles. What?
Well, that seems to be the latest platform that features the group of dudes and ladies that are like this, right? All Nazis should Jubi-Leave. Just leave the country then. If you don't want to be here, you're not American. But this platform, Jubilee
is actually, I watch it all the time.
For those who don't know, they set up a table, 2 chairs, and a timer in the middle of a circle. And then the circle is embodied with, what would you call them? Nazis, crackers.
Cracker ass crackers that are
just
not about
white supremacists.
Yeah, white supremacists,
idiots.
White nationalists, and brown. I say brown coontastics.
Oh, do they get a few peppers into the salt?
Yeah, there's a couple Kunatrons, which, by the way, that's the sellout black version of a
transformer.
Of a transformer.
There you go.
It's like, I'm sorry, I had to do the noise.
All right, so for those who don't know, yes, you have this circle of conservative idiot white supremacists. But
they don't do just that, though. I've watched tons of the shows on there.
They do other stuff.
They do other stuff, but
the ones that have been jumping off lately and going viral.
The ones that are going viral. The one that's gone the most viral is the one we're going to talk about.
Right. So, and you usually have like, or at least the ones that I see there's like a liberal leftist, and they'll sit there and debate whoever in the circle. The people in the circle, they have these red flags. They can vote the other conservative out of the chair,
and then they can run physically and fight each other to get to the. That's the truth.
What?
You didn't know that?
Oh, they that's how they get the next person in?
The next person that goes in, they have to rush before the bell goes off, and they bump into each other. They fight each other to get to chair. That's the truth.
Well, that sounds.
Look at the show.
That sounds orderly.
Yeah.
But this latest one featured Mehdi Hassan. Formerly of MSNBC, great journalist. I believe he's of Indian descent.
He's Indian descent, but he's an American. Yeah.
UK born and raised, and a naturalized citizen at this point, right?
Yeah.
Very intelligent guy.
Very quick. Very
knows his stuff. Right? He's a real journalist, right?
And a great debater. Oxford. He actually graduated from.
And these things usually deteriorate because the MAGA people, the white supremacists, they don't have facts. They don't like facts. It just is not part of their narrative and their story. So when you start spitting them at them, they go off.
They lose their shit.
They go off the trail. So in this episode, though, you had one dude in particular who just straight up was like, "I'm a fascist," and then just gave the dumbest gummy bear laugh.
And 4 people clapped.
Yeah, people clapped for it. Another guy told Mehdi Hassan that he didn't want him here in this country and he should leave, and he was going to be the first to go. And then it was kind of like this open-ended thing,
right.
Like, when we come a-marching, you're going to be the first one to go.
And then there was a woman that's on, she's been on multiple shows, the blonde, that she's dumb as a bag of balls, and she just always says some weird shit, and she was saying the same racist fucking tropes. He actually was on another show where he said some of the stuff they said they cut out because it was so racist, and it was so anti-democracy. It was just crazy.
No. I mean, the same guy who said he's a fascist also said he didn't mind being called a Nazi. It's so really though. What this episode in particular has brought out is this greater conversation among people like us and the greater audiences.
And you people out there, you people,
it's like.
Can we say you people?
Yeah, well, it depends on which
you people you're talking about. It's different.
Yeah, but it's like, should Jubilee platform these people?
Absolutely.
Should they give them a voice? Think? I see why people say no, but at this point, I'm like, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth, like.
Yeah,
man, listen, if you want to be a Nazi,
that's going in the clip.
If you want to be a Nazi, if you want to be a fascist and you want to say it out loud, then yeah, man, stop hiding. Take the hoods off, get racist, get loud, get out into these streets.
No, but you
don't go to Compton and try and beat up black people. Please go.
Go. Wait a minute. But they're saying that if you bring it out in that kind of platform, the other people might trigger them to do the same thing.
It legitimizes them and things. Listen, anybody who finds legitimacy in this, also come on out. Let's see who you are. You're the next contestant on The Price is Racist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you why. Dude got fired. The guy that said, "I'm a fascist."
Oh, yeah.
He got fired from his job, and now he's doing a talk show circuit, or at least a right-wing talk show circuit, and they're trying to make him like a celebrity.
And he's also used this Christian funding platform.
Yeah.
He had a goal of $15,000 and pretty quickly doubled that. So he's over 30 G's now that he's made, but did get fired from his job. But that, that's part of it. And
no.
That's just part of the game. And this is something I talk about in my special Black Pedro's Engaged, is there's no such thing as free speech, guys. You know what I'm saying?
Like, but
you can say things that
you didn't see the one
cost.
crazy dude, the first guy that came up where he says, hey, man, hey, I have a problem with getting a little wild, so I need you to calm down. Because, like he was threatening. You didn't see the first guy?
Listen,
he was the first guy out. And
I don't watch the whole thing. I just catch the clips because I can't. He
said, he asked Mehdi, you didn't see it, but he said he asked Mehdi, so what's your nationality? He says, what's that got to do with Trump being liking criminality? And he says, no, I just need to know what nationality. He says, I'm Indian. He said, oh, so you're not an American? So no, I am an American. And then it went downhill from there.
There was also the dude on there who thought he was Guy Fawkes. V for Vendetta. Did you see him with the hat and the fucking dumb mustache?
Yeah, he had the hat on. He couldn't admit the mustache with the twirl.
He just couldn't admit that sniping babies was wrong. It's just simple shit like that.
They ask him basic shit.
But I would say that the show does trigger me, and I get why people say maybe they shouldn't platform these people. It's I commend Mehdi Hassan and anybody else who has sat in that circle of white racism where I could not do it. Listen, I would have gotten to the Alabama folding chair, Aquaman phase real quick and clobbered one of them motherfuckers across the head.
You know what?
I'm not in the mood for this shit.
I've watched multiple ones. There's been some great ones. There's been some where people started cussing the other people out. Yeah. Where it's like, yo, I'll sit here with 10 rednecks, but fuck y'all, you fucking idiots. I've seen some that where they did it reverse, where they had 10 liberals and 1 conservative. They've had Charlie Kirk on there and stuff like that. And honestly, Charlie Kirk didn't fare that well. And then he went over to Oxford and debated and got murked.
And when they do it with the English accent, it just makes you sound even
dumber. You're so wrong. And your facts are not right. And your feet stink and you smell. You smell bad. I don't like it. Right. You keep saying that immigration's bad. But without it, who would you have picked the strawberries?
The snowsberries taste like snowsberries. But I'm with you, though. I do think it's okay to let these people speak like this. You about to lose your job. And let them go fund each other.
Yeah.
Let their whole community
just like the lady
itself.
that called the little kid a nigger and then she raised $100,000. Yeah. But I'm gonna have to do the bass line. Boom, 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 boom. Let the freak fly.
Yeah, I mean, let if you want to be a Nazi, if you want to be a fascist, go ahead, man. Go say it out loud.
But you don't think it influences young people that are on the fence pertaining to that, and they don't know what they're doing, and they don't know where they're going, and they're like, Nazism. Yeah, let's go with that. Because there's a lot of sucker ass suckers out there. I had to give it a double sucker ass.
Listen, they can fuck around and find out too, because as much as these ignorant voices are out there, there are plenty of intelligent counter voices. And if you want to lean towards Nazism,
if that's where you want to lean,
if you're on a fence about that, then, and you hear some Nazi shit and you're like, you know what, I like that guy, then fuck you. Yeah, go ahead, be that. But you will come here. You will get your ass whooped. Do you understand me?
It just happened.
You will get your mouth beat about.
You will get a platter of knuckle sandwiches.
You ever seen your own teeth in your hand?
Yeah.
That'll be the day.
That'll be it.
That'll be the day.
Right now, I just saw a video too where the lady walked up on the porch and started talking shit to these kids. And the kids were like, just go back to your house. Just go back to your crib. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. And she's like, she started talking that MAGA shit and all that kind of Nazi shit. And this wasn't a bunch of black kids. These were a bunch of young white kids. And they clocked her. And then this was the good part. Husband didn't come up and even fight him because he told her to quit messing with him. He just grabbed her body and started dragging it off the porch.
Yes.
And I put a comment laughing my ass off. And I had and I'm not bullshitting you, it had to be at least 30 people saying, you're horrible. You're a horrible human being. That was a woman. They shouldn't have hit her. Now, number one, she hit them. She came up and started hitting them in the face. Oh, and he told her once, he said, hey, ladies, hey, don't do that again. And then all you see is this. And then her go, and she's in a shadow realm, and her husband walks up, grabs one arm. That's the part that's hilarious, and just drags her off the couch off the porch, down the steps, like. You didn't see it? I'll send it to you.
I just saw one where
I love it.
This white couple got mad because the hotel served this black dude first.
Yeah.
And he was like a Diamond member. So, it's like the express lane shit.
By the way, I'm a Diamond member.
And the lady came up. She's in a bikini in the hotel lobby. She comes up, grabs on the dude, tries to hit the black guy.
Oh, I saw that.
He just walked right past her and gave her man a first class ticket to Dreamville. This motherfucker was laid out in the lobby like, sir, you cannot sleep here.
I saw that one. And then he just kind of was like, well, here's your bowl of pudding sleeping pills.
But it's funny because his lady got his ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh no, I've seen
it. That's but we can do all of that. That's what I'm saying. If you really want to be this,
then it's a civil war. Then it's violence.
I
love that.
That's what Nazism is. That's what fascism is.
Oh, yeah.
It is violence. It will be met by violence. I am not religious. I will not be holding hands, singing songs. My hand will not be on a Bible. It will be on something else. And I'm telling y'all, go ahead. But you're going to get this Jubilee all up in your kneecap.
Hold on. My esteemed colleague, my colleague across the aisle.
This is why I can't sit in them debates.
My colleague across the aisle. I mean, what you're doing is you're making it become more violent by saying, fuck around and find out. I don't know if I agree with that.
Nah, you could. I'm saying fuck around all you want to. The answers will be on the other side.
You know what'll happen? Because do you understand how many people are out in the woods, especially in Michigan? Yes, I said Michigan because they have the most militias. I don't know if you know that.
I do.
Yes.
I grew up in the area.
Okay, so there's people out training and biting trees, getting ready for this shit. And they are not, and a lot of the people of color are not trained to go head to head. There's a movie called Civil War.
It wasn't that good.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah.
You didn't like it?
No.
Okay, but
there's another one coming out though. What's it called? Sovereign?
Yeah.
I want to see that one.
So, but it painted a picture of it could come to that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I mean, it has to be done.
So wait, we got the answer. No,
because that's what that's what I'm saying. Like Nazism, fascism, white supremacy is violent. It's authoritarian.
Yes.
It is it will be an attempt to dominate people who look like me, you, and anybody who doesn't fit a certain profile, right?
And also anti-Semitism is on the rise. So if you look at anti-Semitism and also the last two shootings, that was one in Pennsylvania, one in, I think, Michigan again. Yeah. My bad. Where they basically went to the synagogue and 11 people died. And 11 people died and the guard popped off on them and he took the guard out. So, and it was because they were like, we got to get rid of all these Jews. So it's not going to just be people of color. I think it's going to be anybody they feel like
that doesn't fit a certain
that
profile.
Doesn't fit in that profile. But I mean, when I saw that about the 11 people that died, and these were just people there praying and just chilling.
That's what I'm saying. It's just this violent mentality. Yeah. LG says people should keep their hands to themselves. Don't start none, won't be none. And you know what? I truly believe that. But fascism, Nazism, white supremacy is starting some. They start some. You know what I mean? Like they are not. This is not a.
But no, you're wrong, man. What about just loving their whiteness? Shut up.
Yeah, buddy.
Shut up, Negro Pedro.
Bring them out. Bring them out. Bring them out.
So you think that it's okay? That you think that it's going to go left? It's going to be bad.
It already is.
It already is. But I'm saying it's going to be worse. There's going to be a lot more violence pertaining to that kind of thing.
But that's what but it'll be them bringing us violence to us, right? Like I'm talking about defending ourselves. I'm talking about standing.
I thought you were talking about.
No. I mean, stand your ground. Because like what happened in this, listen, we are just repeating European history here in this country. And what happened in Nazi Germany? They started around one day and went around knocking on doors, yanking people out their houses.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, come to my house with that bullshit and we gonna knock back. That's all I have to say. Like it's really. There's nothing else to be done.
You feel
there's
like
no conversations to be had.
It's us being defensive, not, it's like us defending.
I mean,
ourselves.
don't people speak to me out there in the comment section?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you want to defend? Don't you think we should be defending ourselves against Nazis yanking people out of their houses? Like,
I mean, ICE is doing that.
That's what I'm saying. We're already there, and the line the line has been crossed. It's they're talking about taking away Rosie O'Donnell's citizenship. Now, this is as white as a woman can get.
Yeah, you can't get much whiter.
I mean, she's just...
Her name is Rosie O'Donnell.
Like, it's...
Aye!
She's got an apostrophe in her name. Like,
but the thing is, if they take away citizenship, which they're working on, by the way. I don't know if y'all knew
so then it'll be naturalized citizenship. And then just citizens. And then anybody they don't like.
No, ICE, this is real shit. The ICE just arrested, kidnapped. I keep saying arrested. It's not arrested. Motherfuckers rolled up with the mask on, white mask. Abducted. Yeah, with the white mask on. Grabbed the guy. The guy was from Indianapolis. His family couldn't find. They didn't talk to him for 7 days. They released him. They're like, why does it take 7 days to figure out this guy's from Indianapolis? And he wasn't even. He was actually Filipino and white. He was a mix. Yeah. But they were like, oh, you look Mexican.
And that's another thing that came out in that Jubilee bullshit.
That really happened.
It's like a lot of those voices, they really don't understand. Like they really just have this understanding that white Americans are the only real Americans. And anybody who immigrated here, if your grandparents immigrated here, which mine did on my mother's side, you are not a real American. Oh, my family's been here since the 1500s. They think they're a real American. But anybody after that is not a real American.
He said, you're not a Native American. Yeah.
He said, one of them said, white people are Native Americans.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Mehdi asked him, and he said, no. He said,
white people are Native Americans is what he said.
Yes,
I was like, you son of a goatless bastard.
See, there was two people of color there. There was one also a guy that's Indian. There was another Indian there. And they all agree with that. So don't you think that it's bringing all of them under that racist umbrella? And there's some black folks that seen it the same way too.
They're going to be the first to fuck
Candace Owens, who AKA E.T. Head.
Dog, she is being sued by... Macron and his wife. She is being sued by the president of France. Do you understand me?
For saying his wife is a dude.
For $20 million for calling her wife trans. So all y'all gonna fuck around and find out. Join up. LG says, agree, BP. They can talk the talk, or they can talk the foolishness. Once they make a move, it's on.
But the feed is violent too. Something wrong with y'all.
Damani Jones says, of course we should. I'm saying, like, at a certain point, it's only so much we can take, right?
No, but what I'm saying is if we go out there, no, don't get me wrong, I wake up with violence every day.
Yeah.
So I look at my neighbor all the time thinking, that should come in there and just take your TV. All right. But end of the day, it's not going to make things better for everybody if we all are fucking constantly in some like knuckle up fucking, Thunderdome shit. Don't you think that it makes it like, I'm not saying we need to keep going high like Michelle Obama says, we go high, they go low. There's a certain point where you got to kick them in the face. But in situations,
Eric Holder said that.
Eric Holder. No, yeah. No.
Kick them.
Yeah, he did.
Kick them and I laugh.
Yeah, kick them. And when they're down, kick them again. But the bottom line is, like in debates, like Mehdi said, as soon as I was done, I got the fuck out of there.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's no use.
Mehdi Hassan needs nunchucks, guns.
But he got death threats after that.
Of course.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying we're not the violent ones. But I don't think we should be... Sorry, Dr. King. The time is over.
That time is past.
Malcolm was right. By any means necessary, we need to defend ourselves.
What about Jesus? Jesus said...
Again, it's like leprechauns.
No.
It ain't real.
Wait a minute. Hold on, man. Now you're going over the line with me. No, you're not. Jesus says, turn the other cheek. Isn't that what they said?
Yeah, so you can look at the next target.
Yeah.
That's it. Listen, there is nothing wrong with killing Nazis. Like, it's perfectly fine.
We're going to get flagged so fucking fast.
No, there's a whole generation. There's a whole generation.
Mark, we're not going to get flagged on that?
There's a whole generation. There's a whole generation.
No, I did cut my shit off.
There's a whole generation. They are called the Great Generation, and they're called that because they strapped up their boots and they got their weapons and they went to Europe and they killed the Nazis and the Nazi Party and defeated the Nazis. So defeating Nazis, fighting Nazis is an honorable thing to do historically.
No, it's not.
Historically, it has definitely been a good thing to do. We were the good guys in World War II.
No, I'm not talking about the Nazis then.
They're the same.
I'm
they're
talking
not
about
different.
Then we got to fight the whole Republican Party.
Cool.
Okay. I'm saying
the vote was about 50-50. So let's go.
And
most of those dudes are 89. And their
we can
teeth
take them.
Don't even last in their mouth.
Are they paused?
What'd you say?
Beal Team 6.
Beal Team 6, dog. Let's go.
We started having a conversation. We started fighting. They just stop and freeze.
Meal Team 6.
Yeah. I mean, the bottom line is the reason I don't want that is I think that the young people that are out there, they're going to, I don't want it, but personally I want it because I've been wanting that for a long time. I've been wanting the Civil War because I was like, there's so many people I want to go after. There's some comics I want to get. There's some people I want to just.
Now, if you just get a purge list together while the chaos is going, that's a little different.
And I pull out my list and go and let them know they're on the list. There are people that I think need a knuckle bundle to the brain basket, but the bottom line is, if we go that direction, they're more prepared for that shit because they've been prepared for that shit. We're gonna take a huge L.
I listen. It either would be a huge L. If you just let them walk all over you, that would be a huge L. So my thing is, we're gonna bust back, and if it goes down, it goes down. But we're not going out without a fight. Savage AF, man, fuck your feelings.
Look at all your little angry people in the feed.
No, that's a lot of smiley faces.
Little angry motherfuckers.
No, that's why we love our audience. They are way more savage than we are.
Yeah, y'all got problems. Y'all need to take y'all medication. Stop the voices.
Damani Jones agrees that he says, I'm with you, Shang. Hey, but that doesn't mean you don't fight. You don't let the bully you just because they got bigger knuckles. No, I'm not saying,
if somebody's fucking with you, you got to do something. But the bottom line is that
they fucking with us, dog.
But it's people like you or me or some people that are ready for that knuckle up type life. You got fucking 6 guns or whatever the fuck you got. You got an arsenal.
It's only 4.
He got lasers, which didn't even know those were legal. I didn't know you could shoot lasers at people.
It's just to target.
Just to target.
Yeah,
okay, but what I'm saying is, we may be ready for that, but the general populace of these kids that are playing video games and think that video game is real life shit and that's how you shoot a gun, they are not ready for that fucking life. Well, they're going to take a huge. They're going to be.
I think there's a lot on that.
The New York Knicks. They're going to take an L.
I think there are a lot of white supremacists who talk that talk, and it's like Mike Tyson said: everybody has a plan to get punched in the fucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. And a lot of times, if you just mack a bully in their grill, they will shut the fuck up and sit down in the corner. Savage AF, man, fuck your feelings, facts matter. All right, we only got a few minutes left, so I'm going to speed through this.
No, you don't have to speed through it because my Shangry was pretty much covering the same shit. Well, not the slippery dippity. It was slippery dippity.
We'll get into a Shangry next week.
Yeah, but my slippery dippity was about how much people are embracing the way we're talking about sex with minors.
Yeah.
The fact that they're like, I will take this over that. That's what's happening. I will vote for this guy, and I know he's this way. I know he likes to talk about fucking his daughter, but I'd rather have this than a black woman as president or educated people or people getting equal rights and Medicare. That's what slippity dippity. That's where I feel like we slide to.
Well, I mean, think about where this country used to be. You have people arguing, nowadays they're like, heck, back in my grandpa's day, you could marry a 14-year-old. You know what I mean?
That's true.
People used to get married when they was 12. It's like, well, there's a reason why we stopped, you dumb mother.
Yeah.
It's like so they could go and be children.
Yeah.
And not be
let them grow up before you want to fuck them.
Yeah, you guys are weird, man.
You ever look? I've never looked at even a young girl. If she had something scantily clad, and I don't use the word scantily. I would just go, hey, get that little girl out of here. I want a grown ass woman that got issues and debt.
Yeah. Way more. Yeah. LA's the place for that, right?
Yeah. I want somebody grown that I know that I'm going to have some kind of argument with over, so you open the door for her before you open the door for me. Yeah, I don't want some little girls like, hey, you didn't get me enough Starburst. I mean, that's just creepy.
LG says they choose a leader that reflects what is in their hearts.
Ooh.
Now there's plenty of buyer's remorse.
Okay, but we're going to end with something that you should feel good about.
And you know what? I'm going to skip the intro today and just give you the info. No intro, just the info. This is my Black Pedro pop-in today. You know what it is, man. As of the recording of this episode, it is July 23rd, 2025 in the time-space continuum, which means one thing. We are 2 days away
dun, 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 dun.
from the premiere of my half-hour comedy special, Black Pedro is Engaged. It will be available on YouTube and all listening platforms, all right?
You got to give them some of the platforms.
iTunes, Deezer, Spotify, SoundCloud, Tidal, some other ones.
It's a lot. It's a bunch of some. They're going to be on something.
If you haven't seen it by now, the fact
you said, and some
other
ones,
wherever you get your music from.
Yeah.
But that being said, this has been a labor of love for me, a long time coming, and just the first step in a series of many more to come. But come through, support your boy. I talk about, and it's so funny because as long as it did take me to get it out, a lot of the things I talk about are still very, very poignant. I give a lot of helpful advice. Like Black people, we need to be more specific. Okay.
Yes.
I also advise white people on when they should say the N-word. Okay. Like, I'm trying to help you out, guys. Okay. Help you keep your job, you fascist Nazis, right? You still want to work down at the warehouse, don't
I thought you were saying an N-word like Nazi. I didn't.
Oh, no. The with the hard R.
Negotiator.
No, with the hard R.
Oh, okay. I thought you were.
So there's a lot of advice out there in my special, Black Pedro is Engaged. Again, go to my YouTube. Go to my IG.
Yeah.
At Black Pedro on my IG. In my bio is a link where you can pre-order and pre-save on all the platforms. And then starting 9 a.m. on the 25th, July 25th, it will be available for your eyes and ears. And make sure you go ahead and leave comments and let me know what you think. Especially if you're a racist troll, I'd love to
you're going to get that.
I'd love to talk to
Whitey, what's his name?
Whitey Johnson.
Yeah, we're going to, he's definitely going to say something.
Dr. Nibble Nuts.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got for y'all today, man. Black Pedro is Engaged.
Yeah.
Dropping July 25th. We're 2 days away. Get at us, dog. I need your love. I need your support.
Yeah.
Share.
Let me say
everybody.
something pertaining to that. Make sure that one of the main things that makes the algorithm really pop off, especially with YouTube, is sharing. So share it and also clip it and put it up on other platforms, and that makes it come basically the traffic come back to the YouTube. So make sure you do that when you see Black Pedro is Engaged. Share it.
Also, shout out to the director Shang sitting right here. Shout out to my managers.
It wasn't really me. It's
Tina Treadwell and Kim Coleman.
Also Gary Robinson.
Shout out to Gary Robinson, fantastic genius editor, and anybody else who helped make this happen. Big Diz and D West, my investors. I appreciate y'all. And yeah, man, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a good old time on Friday. Watch it and let me know what you think. That's it, y'all. Savage AF.
There you
Fuck
go.
your feelings, facts matter. That's the show for today, y'all. We'll be back at you next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know you.
I always forget that the other But yeah, we'll be back at y'all next week. In the meantime, in between time, do remember that if you are white and you voted for Donald Trump, you are probably really, really rich, really, really racist, or both. And if you are not white and you voted for Donald Trump, you are probably really, really rich or dumb as fuck. Bye.
Bucket of balls.